Hey guys, I am Jeff the Homestead Dad, and it is not as early as the lighting in here would suggest. I'm heading out to milk. The lights aren't on in the barn. Let me open the door, maybe, so you guys can see. See, it's blinding bright light. It's heaven, actually. If heaven were a place, it'd be Iowa. Oh wait, no, that's a movie. Anyway, going out to milk, and I've been milking a little bit later. I've been getting up and exercising and then coming back inside. My wife will leave for work, and then I'll wait for one of the older kids to watch the baby so I can come out and milk. So it's been working out. She seems okay with it. So she's like, hey, are you coming? Come on, like, I'm ready for some grain. Anyway, let's go milk her. See you guys in a minute. Hey guys, so normally I'll bring out a feed bag or two and put it in this freezer. And I got this freezer for free. It's a non-working freezer, but it's mostly watertight. And I say mostly because I think some water gets in on the edge up here and then leaks down in, which is normally not a problem because there's a drain down in this corner, but we've continued to add wood chips over here because the chickens will poop, and then we'll add wood chips and the chickens will poop. Need to kind of clear some of this out. And need to raise up this freezer so that it can drain. So I've been just taking out one bag at a time, putting it on a high spot in there so it doesn't get all wet and rotted, so she's not unhappy with the grain that she's getting. She's getting unhappy with me right now because I'm talking instead of getting ready to milk her, so I'm gonna milk her now. So I'm done milking. You can see this is about probably just 2¼ gallons, somewhere in that area, plus or minus. That's pretty consistently what I've been getting lately. For those of you guys who have followed the channel for a while, when she first freshened, I was getting 5 gallons a day, twice a day, like 2½ gallons in the morning, so like 5 gallons for the entire day. Then I switched to once a day milking, and I was getting 5 gallons just once in the morning. So all of that 5 gallons at one time. I reduced her, like I just didn't milk out as much because I didn't need all of that milk. So she's now producing between 2 and 2½ gallons a day. I did want to show you, so like here's my milking barn setup. I've got a hook over there with a bucket that I hang her grain bucket on, and then I have 2 ropes, one right here that I tie on this side and one over here that I tie on the other side. This one could actually tend to be a little bit shorter. I just haven't done it because she doesn't move when I milk her. The other thing is, I talked about it a couple videos ago, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's actually a stall mat. See the edge of the stall mat right there? There's a stall mat right there. Otherwise, it's just dirt and wood chips that are in here. And the dirt and wood chips work great, but it has been brought to my attention that this might not be the greatest milking setup for everyone. It works for me, because if you see where the bucket is, like the bucket is just on the edge, and I can sit on this bucket with it just on the edge. Let me see if I change that. Like this, and I just kind of lean forward, I sit on the edge of the bucket, and I can milk no problem. My arms are long enough, I just rest my head up here against her, and I milk. I can actually even move the bucket off of the stall mat altogether and lean forward and still be able to milk. My arms are long enough, it works that way. Some people not so much. So my thought is that I do about half all the way out to like here and over in stone. And then I've got another stall mat like that, and I turn this one perpendicular to where it is and put 2 stall mats in here so it's level and easier for everyone to milk. You can also see where she's standing right there, it's kind of compressed down the wood chip, so she's in a little bit of a rut. It doesn't bother her any, it's pretty much level to where her front feet are, but yeah, so I'll probably adjust that. And then this is just my 5 gallon bucket with a sit on top that I leave out here. She's done. You can hear her cleaning that bucket out with her tongue. And if you guys have never, if you've never been kissed by a cow, you should go do it. At least once in your life. It is, their tongues are like sandpaper, like rough grit sandpaper. So she's using that to sand out the inside of that bucket. Make sure that it's all cleaned out. You'll see it's probably even a little bit slobbery and wet in this bucket, but there's not a, let me see if I can get a little bit of light in there. And there's nothing in there. She got every little bit of grain out of there. And normally, she would finish and she'd come right over to the water, but apparently she's not thirsty. Maybe she drank enough before milking that she doesn't need to. So now I'm gonna go give that milk to the pigs, feed the pigs, tell my dog to be quiet so he doesn't bug the neighbors, and I'll see you guys inside. So in the spring, summer, and fall, I leave this bucket in the freezer, but it's getting cold, and I don't want this soapy water that I have in here to freeze, and it's just, even if it's just cold, it's not real comfortable for that lady. So I take it in the house or in the barn with me. And I don't know if you guys can hear the pigs, but you should be able to because they're really loud. You guys flipped over the trough. I can't even give you milk right now. Piggy. Okay, let's see if I can carry 100 pounds of feed out while videoing and opening and closing the door. Well, I think the door's gonna have to stay open. But 50 pounds on the shoulder, 50 pounds in the hand. One trip to go feed the pigs. Yay. I actually already fed them their pig ration, but I didn't have any cracked corn. So I figured I'd just bring both out while I was making the trip. Uh-oh, I'm losing grip. Let's see if I can make it. Let's see if I can make it. Get up in there. Get up in there. Come on. Oh, I missed the edge. There we go. We got it. We're in, people. We're in. One in. I'm going to flip this other one in. Okay. Happy pigs. Now, see, here's the thing. I'm going to walk this way. Maybe because I already left for the barn, they're not even thinking about milk right now. No, one of them is. Two of them, three of them. They're no dummies. I'm going to use my handy dandy 1/2-inch EMT conduit. See if I can hook it around there. I pushed it way up in there. Come on, guys. Okay, I'm going to have to do this with 2 hands. The race is on to see who can drink the most milk the fastest. They don't even come up for air. Happy turkeys. At least for another couple weeks. Then they'll be in my happy belly. He's been at it again. This dude has been out here watching the flash and then cleaning up. So now we've got a mostly picked up corner over here where we can use workout equipment. So we've got the treadmill here, which I think will be a little bit better from how it was because it's more pointed at the TV, which a lot of times we watch. So you want to show them how you can pull it out. So we've got it on a swivel mount. So we can pull it out like that and turn it. So when we're on the treadmill, because before, like, we'd be walking like this, but having to look like this, and then you'd finish, or, you know, running, and your neck would hurt. So now we should be looking a little bit more directly at it. And we've got a little bit of room if we want to adjust it more. Plus, once we get this wood out of here, we could, you know, move it even further. Then we've got the weight bench and the bike. Bike is pointed at the TV as well. We can move that around a little bit. We've got room. We kind of had to adjust the weight bench a little bit because of the water tank here and the shelf over there, but I think we found a good place for it. So, and obviously if we need like extra space because we needed to pull something in, we could kind of mush this all together. The treadmill folds up, but on a day-to-day basis, I would like to leave it, you know, out so that if I come out here at 5:30 in the morning, I'm not adjusting things and moving things before I'm able to even exercise. So there's that. One of the things he had to move was this right here. See those shelves back there? We got to figure out where we can put those. And then the other thing that he moved, and I kind of helped him a little bit earlier, was, so I've got several rolling toolboxes. This is one of them here. This black one right here is also my toolbox. That big silver one there is my dad's, and it had been right here, which was not terrible, but we sold, see this drill press? There was another drill press right here. It was my dad's, we sold it, so now this fits here. So we've got tools all in one spot, and we can start to work our way this way into the shop area. The shop looks way crammed again, but that's mostly because we rolled this shelf in here with all of the gardening stuff in here, and there's a bunch of stuff that had been over in the big area that we moved in here for our party. So we'll roll some of this stuff back out, we'll figure out where some of it will go, make room, all that stuff, but we're getting in the right direction, right?
Yeah.
Move in the right direction.